The renminbi, the highest depreciation is against the Chinese renminbi. Even the Chinese renminbi has appreciated against the US dollar by 6%. Now, they can't justify the mismanagement of the economy by just blaming the world for all of this. China, in a similar situation, sir, invested in infrastructure when they gave fiscal stimulus to their economy in the last 3 or 4 years. They did not waste away money to just distribute it for mere vote bank or vote bank politics or just to earn some votes. They in fact strengthened the economy to be prepared for better times to come. We are today in a situation where the world will rebound, but we may not get the benefit of that rebound because we have painted ourselves into a corner where the country cannot in fact anymore invest in the infrastructure needs of the nation. What is the current situation as per Mr. N.K. Singh? He tried to say that the important legislations are not being passed. I would like to remind the House that the very fact is that this government in UPA 1 brought no legislation for reform before the House. In UPA 2, all that they did was, instead of focusing on issues where consensus could be built, instead of focusing on things which could be done outside the House, which were bureaucratic in nature, administrative in nature, governance in nature, they only focus on the contentious issues. If there was the general mood of the nation that multi-brand retail should not be permitted, there was no need to vitiate the atmosphere of the House and spend a whole month or 2 months to do a thing, as my senior colleague said, to pass a legislation which has got them zero FDI. There was no need at all to lose precious time of this House in not allowing a very prestigious law as the Lokpal to be passed in this House, but just dilly-dally and take it years and years, months and months ahead and let down the people on the streets who are hoping for some accountability from this government. Instead, sir, against the reforms that the NDA did, the reforms in insurance, the reforms in banking, the reforms in pension, the reforms in telecom, airport privatization, disinvestment of 6 public sector units, power sector reforms, road projects in a massive way, all that this government has left behind or will leave behind as soon as they leave and make way for a better government to come will be a series of scams, and scams in the garb of so-called public good. In the garb of employment, they introduced Manrega. Member after member has spoken about Manrega being withered away rather than creating assets for the nation. You don't pay people for work not done. You pay people for work done. You don't create a country which is institutionalizing poverty. You don't create a country where it is good to be called poor so that the entitlements of the government will take you along. We want an empowered nation. We talk of a superpower. We will only be a superpower when every youth of this country gets good education, gets good health, gets a job, has a working opportunity, lives a life of pride and not a life on doles of this government. In the garb of power, in the garb of providing power for all, by 2012, they gave us the coal scam. If only they had auctioned those coal mines, we could have today got 5 lakh crores into the government treasury and would not have to see the day where government is cutting down capital expenditure and causing losses to the nation. In the garb of security, they do transactions like Tata Trucks, Augusta Westland. They have scam upon scam in the defense sector. In the garb of giving cheap telephony, they do the 2G scam, they do the Antrix scam. In the garb of growth, they give us consumption-led growth, but there's no job.
Please conclude.
Again, 60 crore jobs provided by the NDA regime. They provide 26 crore jobs. They provide 27 lakh jobs. So every one of their actions loses the investor's confidence. And the investor loses confidence. Investor loses confidence not because the legislation is not passed here. 1 or 2 legislations more passed are not going to change the face of this nation. But if this government was to get out of its paralysis, was to get out of fighting with each other, was to start taking decisions, was to stop taking retrospective tax amendments, which the investors have completely lost faith when they overturn judicial judgments. If they were to stop smuggling of gold rather than increasing the taxes on gold, if they were to make the housewife and the young woman feel secure in this country, if they were to make investors have confidence that when they invest in India, they will not lose their money in rupee depreciation, then let me assure you, sir, India would not be in such a dire state.
Okay.
Sir, I had requested the chair before you came for...
No, that you are
taking 2-3 minutes more.
Extra 6 minutes.
Sir, 2-3 minutes more. I want to make a couple of suggestions.
Extra 6 minutes.
I want to make a couple of suggestions.
You didn't sacrifice your time, but...
Sir, the fact is...
Everybody wants to talk more.
Sir, the fact is this government, in the garb of financing current account deficit, has made claims. The Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Finance Minister, they are making claims that they have protected the forex reserves of this country. I feel very sorry that my ministers, that my Honorable Prime Minister are misleading the nation, sir. They have not protected the foreign exchange reserves of this country. I can keep my forex reserves at $280 billion, but keep increasing my debt from 200 to 300, now 390. In another year, it will be 400, 490. Is that protecting the forex reserves?
Please conclude.
Sir, when the NDA left power, the net forex, the reserves versus debt, we were surplus by $1 billion. Today, the nation is $100 billion negative on net for external debt. That is what they are leaving behind for the people. I just want to make a couple of quick suggestions, sir.
No, where you are taking extra 7 minutes, please.
If at all the government is serious
Mr. Piyush Goyal,
that they want to, sir, 1 minute. If at all the government is serious that they want to solve the problems of the nation, first of all, they will have to give bharosa. They'll have to give confidence to the world that this is a sincere government, it is an honest government, it is a government which will act and not allow a Pulak Chatterjee committee to take 15 months against the slated 3 months.
Please cooperate, please.
They have to go with the opposition, with other parties, build a national consensus so that policy making. Now look at what they are playing with food security. In the garb of food security, they are making a fool of the poor. They have to instead address the genuine problems of the people. And lastly, a small submission, sir. I would submit to the Honorable Finance Minister, please acknowledge where you have gone wrong and rectify your mistakes.
Okay.
Show the world you are not dogmatic. That will separate the boys.